If you want to understand Brexit and what happened last night, Britain's relationship with the EU, the whole thing, stop. Don't think about that stuff. It's not really about that. This is a global phenomenon. This is a revolt against technocracy and elites telling everybody else what to do. At the end of the day, for the past 20 years, 80% of the people have been told 80% of the time by the top 20% what to do, what to think, and what's good for them. Guess what? They've figured it out. The 20% needs to listen, because if they don't, they're going to find something out. The Hamptons is not a defensible position.
What's up, everybody? Cue the music. God. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. It's Friday. It's tax day, and I've realized that I owe taxes. Fuck. But no worries. No worries. Man, fuck this. Fuck this whole enterprise. No. How's guys? What's up? It's Friday. You ain't got no job. Well, some of us got jobs. You get high. Well, some of us don't like to get high. Blow your mind, expand your mind. Okay, you're on this stream, so you already God damn it. I still got phlegm coming up. So. What up, guys? What is God, we've made it through another week. And yeah. I know I was supposed to put some videos out yesterday, but I actually today, wow. But I didn't, so yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway. What's up, people? If you haven't done so already, if you're watching the stream live, hit that like button. If you're watching the replay, the VOD, the cuts up, all that other good shit, hit that live button. And we are doing it well. Speaking of songs that I've been listening to, I've actually went back and listened to Hallelujah. And yeah, it's just it crossed my mind. I was I don't even think I heard something. It's damn, what is a really sensual song and people mistake it for something else? Because people are stupid. Yeah, I just got just thinking about Hallelujah today. Wow. If you actually just listen to that song, Hallelujah, I could not touch, so I could not feel, so I tried to touch. It's the fuck? That is an awesome fucking song, especially if you playing it to somebody that it's the I miss you sex song. It's the I'm sorry sex song. Dude, am I just thinking about sex? Yeah, I'm just thinking about sex. Anyway, let's actually do a quick bonus video. Bonus video here. Bonus video. We're doing a quick bonus video. If you don't know, this is a bonus video where I think we will have time for the rest of the further videos out of it. So as well, I like to start off. Let's start off with a warm-up story. Here, let's do this one. This is a video that I had for a while ago. I wanted to talk about it. And well, as many people that like to say, colleges are liberal, Democrat voting grounds. Here, this was a cat. This is a cat that was a white racist and Columbia student harasses a group of other students. This is a couple of years ago that I got off a Facebook post. But watch this shit, shall we?
Europeans built the modern world.
All right, wait. Let's start it over and put the headphones in. Oh shit, it's actually not plugged up. That's why it's not showing up. There we go. Let's go.
We built the modern world. Who? Europeans built the modern world. We invented science and industry. We invented science and industry, and you want to tell us to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad. We invented the modern world.
I feel you. You're so dumb.
Yes, this exemplar of a human being says he invented the modern world. Europeans, not like they help any from, I wonder where the words arithmetic and algebra come from. I wonder, the Western world. I wonder where those comes from. I wonder, like, not like we had like star charts and shit like that from other okay, let's go.
You fucking degenerate. We saved billions of people from starvation. Are you joking me? We built modern civilization. White people are the best thing that ever happened to the world. We are so amazing, and I love myself, and I love white people.
Say that one more time.
Fuck yeah, white people.
Say it right here.
Fuck yeah, white men. We're white men. We did everything. I don't hate other people. I just love my white men. I just love white men. Oh, God.
You ever think that this is what a lot of these fucking people who are just so fucked up, like comic book nerds, is like, they're attacking the white men. I'm gonna save that and put it into a fucking clip because these motherfuckers are fucked up. So much so that our good friend Joe Bacon actually gave us this article as of yesterday while we were doing the stream. As the CAIT TV reporter Griffin Demaris was interviewing a black student about racism at Arkansas State University, students reportedly shouted white power out of a car. After a string of racist posts on social media, on the social media app Yik Yak, students at Arkansas State or Arkansas State University are demanding change. On Wednesday, students in the National Pan Hellenistic Council organization celebrated Greek Week. Pan Hellenistic Council organization celebrate Greek Week by strolling through the student unions. NP HCs are historical African student sororities and fraternities. The station reported. It wasn't until later that night that many students first came across these comments, and some said they couldn't believe what they were reading. Now, mind you, when the Hellenistic people, took over the fucking world from the time of Alexander the Great, they weren't exactly considered white people. They were considered Mediterranean. And you know who lives around Mediterraneans, like, Europeans, Asians, Africans, shit like that. But for some reason they don't think black people lived around the Mediterranean Africans lived around the Mediterranean for some reason. I mean, like, for God's sake, Rome went to war with Carthage in the Punic Wars, and Carthage was in Africa. Okay, let's go. Okay. Damaris interviews a junior Orrin Hursley. I mean, it's no surprise that to any of us, Hursley said, like, the person just yelled white power, Chancellor Kelly Demerhouse put out a statement condemning the videos and bashing Yik Yak. I want to be clear that we condemn racism, sexism, and bias against all forms. They are unacceptable and violate the very essence of our mantra that every red wolf counts. As screenshots of the comments are posted elsewhere, we want to remind everyone of the unaccountable cyberbullying the platform encouraged, Demerhall said. But James Romes, the president of the Arkansas State NAACP, told CAIT TV, "It just makes me realize that things have not changed that much. It's just the same thing happens." Rome said it's the same statement over and over again, and nobody's gonna deal with it. So yeah, that's the thing. So you actually just get this bullshit where a lot of these people are just fucking racist, and they don't realize the history. The fact of the matter is, if you're going to celebrate Hellenistic week or Hellenistic culture, it kind of was influenced by a lot of brown people around the area. Not just black people, not just, Middle Easterns, it was also influenced by the Persian Empire that the Hellenistic people trampled. And guess what? They didn't consider themselves white at this time. Ooh. You know who was also considered Hellenistic? The Anatolians. Look up where Anatolia is. I'm just saying, it's a reason why, Santa Claus is black or Mediterranean. Santa Claus is brown. Saint Nicholas was a fucking Greek saint. And for all these motherfuckers who sit back and think that the history is wrote by just European white men that lived somewhere around the Prime Meridian, which really shouldn't be the Prime Meridian. One reason it was called that because it went through London and because reasons. But, hey, cheers, right? Oh, I'm not to say that you shouldn't be proud of your heritage. I made a comment to somebody that recently, actually, that I feel like I'm the heritage of all the world, the cultures that we've actually experienced throughout the world, seeing that we live in an age of information. But never go full this guy. Just never.
We built them on.
Never go full this guy.
We built the modern world. Who? Europeans.
Never go full that guy. I'm just saying, it's stupid. But anyway, guys, we did this quick little bonus video. Yeah. Warm up exercise over. Time to actually start getting into this shit with the conservative. All right, so how you guys doing? How is everybody tonight? You guys have a choice. Do we go full shit ninja? Should we go, or should we hold off? Get you some time to enjoy, get you some warm-up time, let more people come in, or do we go full shit ninja? Like, I'm ready to go either way it goes. Like, man, I got some shit that I want to talk about tonight that I you know what? Fuck, let's go troll some idiots. Let's go troll some fucking idiots. All right, so let's start this shit. All right, guys. Okay. So we still like Walter Masterson. This motherfucker is a fucking treat. And I remember telling the story on the stream that I remember seeing him doing an interview after January 6th. Not as, open and like frequent as Channel 5 did, but like he really was getting into them, like trying to make them doing the Socratic method on the street, trying to make these motherfuckers think. And it comes off as comedy because a lot of these motherfuckers just don't get that they're being made look like a fool. Much like idiots who respond to my comment section and are just wanting fucking attention. I know, right? Like, if you want attention, dog, just come and say, hey, let's talk. I want to get my shit pushed in. But no. These motherfuckers right here get on camera and say some of the dumbest fucking shit that you could have ever believed in. And, well, Walter is making them pay. At his video, we're responding to trolling an anti-factor rally in NYC. Let's go.
Let me say this to whoever's watching. Here in America, we have a principle called freedom of speech. Freedom of speech means that everybody gets to...
Freedom of speech means the government doesn't get involved.
Mouth, because I'm not asking...
The fuck? Wait. This is true. Congress shall not abridge the freedom of free expression, gathering, the freedom of the press. Like, that's what freedom of speech means. But these fuckers are so caught up in their own ass. It's like they have their head folded all the way into their own asshole that they can't see that with oh God, he's about to get the stupid reason of freedom of speech. Let's go.
You what freedom of speech is.
Just because they've lifted the mandate doesn't mean we should stop protesting the vaccine mandate.
Wait, they're protesting a mandate that had already been lifted? Let's continue.
Let's protest the vaccine mandate that they're already lifted. If you get sick, stay away from the hospital for 30 minutes. You have to do it. 5 minutes, 5 mandate, okay.
Wait, they so mad that he's ruining their sense. Like, it's one of those things where you get people that's like, why don't you believe what I believe? You're making me angry by questioning what I believe. No, I'm not. I just don't believe what you believe, dog. No, you're mocking what. Like, no, dog. I'm just saying what you believe. I feel it's stupid, but like, but no. Okay, all right, let's go.
Let's go, Darwin! We are here protesting amateur science!
I wanted to interview a doctor. Is there a doctor in the house? Paging any doctor? Doctor? No.
It's experimental. Nobody knows what the future...
It got approved by the FDA.
It did not. This is a...
Wait, it did get approved by the FDA. It did. Wait, it did. What's up, Vegeta? Why isn't my chat showing? I messed up to put it up. There we go. We're putting the chat up right now. Fuck. There we go. There we go. But let's go.
Emergency use authorization. And you know what they did?
It was FDA approved a few months ago.
No, that was for Comirnaty. It's not available in the United States.
She literally says that the vaccine was approved for Comirnaty. And that was literally the Pfizer vaccine. Like, how do you half get facts right? Like, how do you even half get facts right? I get not getting facts right. Like, oh no, this is approved for this. What is approved of? Who makes it? Pfizer. Where is it? It's not for the United States, but that's the name of the Pfizer vaccines. But not for the United States. Okay. Comirnaty can only be approved by the FDA in the United States, dummy. Okay. Woosah. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I'll put it this way. Okay, because it got approved by the FDA, what? All of a sudden it's safe for people?
Yeah, he's right. This is like somebody gonna use some motherfucking U-Haul because they moving that motherfucking goalpost like it wasn't approved. Yeah, it was. Does that mean it's safe? Fuck, it's a drug. It always has some side effects. No. Oh God, let's go.
What's another way to protect yourself from COVID?
My natural immunity.
All immunity is natural.
Did you have COVID?
All.
Like, it's no fun when you don't let the motherfuckers. When you actually just shitting on the jokes. Like yeah, okay, let's go. Like, say what you will. Now there is a difference between Andrew Callahan and him. Andrew Callahan like snarkishly say the shit, but he just straight out said like, no, you're a dumbass. Which is, for some people like me, I like that shit. But like, it's a difference. Let's go.
All immunity is natural.
On a personal note, did you have COVID?
Okay. What? Yeah, I've gotten COVID.
So I had COVID. Right?
Did you get anybody tested? Do you have antibodies?
Since that point?
Everyone that I meet at these rallies swears that they already had COVID and that they're somehow patient zero. Okay. I hear that all the time. I hear that literally all the time, dude.
No, okay, but my point is I had it, okay?
Everyone says they had it. Everyone at these rallies says they had it.
Dude, they realize you can get it more than once. Like, dude, okay, oh God. Do you realize you can get it more than one? It's a corona. Okay. It's not like the fucking Chico Pops, you dumb fucks. You can get it more than once. Okay, all right.
Is it real?
How do you protect yourself against COVID?
You know what? Don't wear a goddamn mask. I live here in New York City.
So the best way to protect yourself against COVID is to not wear a mask.
That is correct.
The stupidity is just like, wait, the best way to protect yourself is to not protect yourself at all. Okay, let's go.
You wear a mask, you breathe in oxygen, and you breathe out carbon monoxide.
Okay, that's completely not verified. That is not verified at all. That goes against smack in the face of science.
It does not. There's so many scientists out there that actually.
I would not.
Wait. You breathe out carbon dioxide and breathe in oxygen. Yeah, you got scientific proof? Yeah, the scientists say this. Well, the scientists also says the vaccine works. Oh, but that's wrong there.
I would not trust a scientist that would say that wearing a mask helps you get COVID.
You know why? Because you've been brainwashed.
The secret ingredient is that you didn't wear a mask.
For me, that's a conclusion I draw. You can draw your own conclusion.
Oh, I got one better. I didn't get hit by meteors, so I'm impervious to it. Meteors know that they don't fucking want to try to hit me. As proven by not being hit by a meteor in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See? Force field.
I'd love to talk to a scientist at this rally.
Listen, I would,
I'd love to talk to a scientist.
Handpicked scientist or what?
Handpicked scientist?
Yeah, scientists that agree with your brainwash mentality. Or
Wait. He just said handpicked scientist. Oh, God. Oh, my God. These people are so fucking dumb. Okay, let's go.
Or what?
Or Robert Malone, who I think is an idiot.
Why do you think he's an idiot?
He published one thing in 1989, had zero involvement since 1989. Literally everything he says has been thoroughly debunked. Robert Malone, is this the guy who came up with part of the fuck, what is that called? The delivery system that says if you take COVID, like if you take this, you won't get COVID, and ended up catching COVID. Is that what that motherfucker is? RNA delivery system. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Actually, no, he's not an idiot. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Do you know that he's the one of them who created
yeah, he wrote a paper and did a study in 1989 and has no involvement in the vaccine since 1989. His name's on the patent. I agree with that.
You know, there's 15,000 scientists that have signed and agreed with him.
What if there are scientists of mental health? What does that have to do with epidemiology? They're a science of if they it's like that whole thing about reverends being doctor this, but you're not a physician. You know that shit they try to give Dr. Jill Biden about her claiming to be a doctor? I mean, of course, they didn't want to validate her credentials because, she was a woman and shit like that. But Dr. Kid Hovind? Come on now. You know what this shit is about.
What scientist?
Again, go do your research.
The classic, go look it up on Google. I don't know, go look it on Google. Okay. All right, let's go.
It's out there. Are you familiar with the frontline doctors?
America's frontline doctors is such a joke. I've interviewed America's frontline doctors.
You're the fucking
I've interviewed them.
You're an idiot. So if you've interviewed them, have you gone back and dug into the science
Yes.
that they perform?
Yes.
Let's talk about the epidemiologies. Let's talk to an epidemiology about America's frontline doctors. Ooh, this should be delicious.
Tell me about America's
Frontline Doctors is a total sham. It was made by a political think tank that was basically they wanted to justify reopening the economy. It started then, and now it's, the person who's in charge of it, de facto in charge of it, Simone Gold, actually just got indicted on this January 6th charges.
When the person who controls your anti-vaxxer movement is also a fucking insurrectionist to your country, yeah, sure, let's go.
They sued, so I think, about saying that there's like 45,000 deaths being hidden or something, and they made like a lawsuit and said they had a whistleblower that worked at CMS, and the whole thing was bogus. The whole thing was made up. It's just, I don't even know how they don't all have their licenses taken away at this point, because it's not only that they're not evidence-based, is that they're lying. Like it's like the opposite extreme.
So if you've interviewed them, have you gone back and dug into the science
Yes.
that they perform?
Yes.
And what?
Yes.
Discredited?
America's Frontline Doctors should just be called America's Frontline. They should take off the name doctor. No immunologist, no virologist, no epidemiologist.
Let me say this.
He's pissed. He's grasping for any other straw he can. All right, let's go.
Whoever's watching. Here in America, we have a principle called freedom of speech.
As we saw in the preview, he gets this horribly wrong. Let's go.
Freedom of speech means that everybody gets to...
Freedom of speech means the government doesn't get involved.
Mouth, because I'm not asking you what freedom of speech is.
Because he knows. He knows that freedom of speech has nothing to do with government censorship. It has to do with, I can say what the fuck I want to any fucking I feel like want to. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Okay? Freedom of speech is freedom of speech. And when the government censors people, and they censors doctors by taking away their doctor's license.
Wait, wait, whoa. The regulatory board that the doctors submit to can be government backed, can be government monitored, but it's the regulation board. Like, oh God, he doesn't understand. This is somebody who's never had any type, like you can just tell, has never had any type of credential with a regulated board. But yeah, sure, let's go.
Because they disagree with what that doctor says, it's bullshit. That's not America. That's not what we're about.
Wait, but the doctors, they will never take away your license. They will take away your license for malpractice. It is never what you say. You can actually say crazy shit, but if you perform malpractice, yes, the regulator, the regulated body that controls your license will take your shit away. Okay, let's go. Ooh, okay. It's never about what you said. It's about the actions that you perform. But let's go.
And if you think that the government's right in doing that, fuck you. You're my enemy, not my friend.
Thank you for being honest, man.
Like you're saying that the cause is not COVID, it could be something else.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a popular myth that all the deaths are not real. How? It's a global pandemic that is killing everybody in a certain class that's affected by this certain particular variant, other variants of the same disease, but this one isn't real. Oh, okay, let's go.
Heart attack,
like a heart attack, cancer, car accident, stroke.
And you can tell that the COVID death numbers are not inflated because we have something called excess mortality. So we can look and see, based on what would be expected given the last 5 years before the pandemic, compare that to the deaths during the pandemic, and the difference is the excess mortality. And you can see that the excess mortality is almost exactly the same as the number of COVID deaths.
So, in other words, what this young lady is saying is that, hey, we have this scientifically proven number of how many people that would have died with the COVID deaths. We know this is the number it would be. Ooh, COVID deaths right here. For some kind of way they match and they correlate. Not to mention the eyewitness testimony of these. Like, these are the same motherfuckers that are most likely saying, I believe in something that I can't see, I can't feel, I can't see, I can't hear, but I sure do feel it. But when it comes to real people in front of them dying, gasping for air, gasping for breath. Oh no, that's not real. That's not real because my cognitive dissonance. Yeah, let's go.
Have you ever heard of a vaccine where you have to take multiple shots?
Unbelievable. That's insane. No, that's
Tetanus. Oh wait, ooh, they have it there. Influenza. Another influenza, tetanus, measles, mumps, rubella, Foster, human papillomavirus, pneumonia, hep A, B, monocolitis, mono, I guess that's what it is. And yeah, look. It looks as if that shit happens all the time.
Have you ever heard of a vaccine that has multiple shots?
No, never.
Damn, even more. Mumps, measles, rubella, yeah. Like, this shit is right here. This shit is right. Okay, like HPV. Like, some of this. Okay, let's be honest. Some of this shit is like duplicate information, but still. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Have you ever heard of a vaccine that has multiple shots?
Yeah, COVID, the COVID vaccine.
I'm just curious where your source of data is coming from, because you're saying it's coming from people who are unmotivated. But other than being unmotivated,
every one of them is motivated. They want you to fucking live and the pandemic to be over. Of course they're fucking motivated. You dumb fuck. Oh my God. Okay. Do you mean unmotivated by money? Yes. If you are around to keep them in fucking like, duh. I will grant you that they want you alive. Here's the secret. And I'm going to tell you guys this. The government should be giving us money. I'm not just saying just like after willy-nilly. Of course, the government should be giving us money to make sure that we have an educated, healthy population, because that's how they fucking collect taxes, because we work. I know, right? Weird. It's almost as if the government has interest in making sure we stay alive to pay their ass taxes. And it doesn't even have to be malicious for them to think that, oh shit, we need a healthy population to make sure we collect taxes from the fucking working. That's not even malicious. That's just like, it helps me, so I gotta help them. But fuckers like that can't think about that. They think, oh, they just want to fucking rule you and want to control the population and do some kind of great replacement. Like, what benefit does culling the world's population down to 1 billion do for any one of these fuckers? If you think that they're that ambitious to want to do that, then they're more ambitious to fight amongst themselves and grow a bigger army to take out the other army. Let these motherfuckers think about that. If you think these motherfuckers are so ambitious to cull the world's population to around a billion or two, they are just as ambitious to want to grow that fucking army to wipe out other people. You dumb fucks. Hey. I have to watch Eternals. I just got Disney Plus. Don't spoil it for me. Even though I know in the comics, like, for some fucking weird ass reason, like, and I see why the Shi'ar and the fucking the fucking Kree and the Skulls hate Earth, because Earth is a piece of shit planet. But let's go.
what is their credibility?
Listen, first of all, to expose the lies and the corruption. That's a motivation.
Because I don't think motivation matters.
Motivation matters all the time.
So it is great to understand people's motivation, just like I'm talking to you right now. I want to understand your viewpoints, but I just don't understand how people saying, oh, you want to expose the lies, gives credibility to the numbers. Like those.
No, the Earth is not the rednecks of the galaxy. The Earth is the rednecks of the universe with toddlers walking around with nukes. That's how the Marvel universe sees the Earth. Like, oh, the motherfuckers Earth. Fuck. They're children playing with nukes. For some reason, motherfuckers who can manipulate reality keep popping up there. Fuck that. I'm surprised fuck, there has been several Marvel comics where everyone's like, you know what? Let's fucking nuke Earth. And then the Celestials show up like, nah, you can't do that. And then everybody else is like, fuck, yeah, we wish we could. But all right.
First of all, you're dealing with numbers as an absolute. I'm not speaking to any absolute set of numbers.
Wait, he's not speaking to any absolute set of numbers. So what the fuck, man? Okay, let's go.
All I'm not a scientist. I haven't performed any of these studies.
Wait, but he is so sure that the scientists are wrong. He's not a scientist, but he is so sure that the scientists are wrong. Make that make sense for me. How?
But what I have done is I've read enough studies all across the board.
You're using science to prove your point, or
No, I'm
to so you aren't using science.
What I'm saying is there are studies out there and sources of numbers.
Studies are numbers. Studies include numbers, the quantitative and qualitative.
Am I going to argue that?
You can't. You can't. If you're reading studies, they include numbers, you dumb fuck. Okay. Oh, my brain is hurting. All right. So, let's go.
You're spitting out the obvious. What's your point?
My point is, what are these where is the credibility from the studies that you're coming from, other than their motivation?
Are you coming from the standpoint that any study that has numbers automatically has credibility?
No, that's why I'm asking you where.
Did he just say any study that's numbers have credibility? No, because if that was the case, that would validate all your stupid fucking stories that ended up being fucking wrong. Okay.
The truth is behind these studies that you're saying. Where's the credibility?
Which studies? You got to start naming studies.
No, you told me studies. No. You.
The addition to, well, do your own research. Well, I found this research. Well, what about these studies? And what about my studies? This is an addition to that. No, you didn't Google hard enough. You have to find these studies that agree with me. Type in, this particular thing leads to this. And look how many studies pop up for that. Why don't we just ask, does A equal B? No, it has to be this particular way. Let's go.
So, no. You told me that the reason you guys are here is because of studies.
There is a study that has been put out or released. Speaking about the morticians, right? Who have done autopsies on the people with the vax.
Wait, morticians? Wait, oh my God. Did he just say morticians do autopsies? Oh, okay. Okay. Morticians do autopsies. Not medical examiners. Morticians. Okay.
I'm referring to are morticians that have come out and have done autopsies on vaccinated individuals, people that have died from the vaccine. They call it blood.
When do morticians do autopsies? When do morticians do autopsies?
What do you mean, when do
mortician?
Well, maybe that's the wrong word.
Okay.
Morticians are the ones that prepare the bodies for the funeral.
Yeah, they embalm it.
Let's go.
Is it a part of that by doing some form of an autopsy?
No, they don't.
Oh my God, he didn't really know. Oh wow. Wow. He didn't know. Okay.
Dude, they don't do autopsies.
Who does autopsies? Medical examiners?
The medical examiner will do an autopsy.
Okay, the study that I'm talking about was specifically put out by morticians.
They do an autopsy?
Listen.
I brought my mother to a funeral home. They did not do an autopsy. I guarantee you they did not give me a cause of death.
Maybe they did, maybe they don't. I'm not sure. I can't speak to it. I'm not a...
Oh. They're turning the France gay. Yo, he was referring to a completely debunked story from Alex Jones. Maybe the morticians who, maybe it's the mortician who haul them up and straddle them up that chain. Chop, chop, chop. I will eat my neighbors as I eat like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat your ass. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Damn it. The story put out by Alex Jones. Mr. I will eat your neighbor's ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. Oh shit. Wow. That was interesting to say the least. Shit. And I got halfway stun locked by the fucking Marvel. Okay. Yeah. No, that was interesting. Oh God. Oh God. How do we do it? How do we deal with these people? I am fully aware that we need to reach out to these people before time is too late. But like shit like that, how you gonna tell me what fucking First Amendment is and I fucking read it? Like, it's part of our job to actually know what the First Amendment is, because Congress shall make laws abridging the freedom of the press. You dumb fuck. Oh God. But anyway, let's do the YouTube like thing right here. I'm gonna cut off this video. We're gonna move to the next clip. Thank you. Oh God. All right. So all right. So. Let's do the penultimate video. Let's do the penultimate video. Yes. I want to get a little bit more people in here before we went to this video. So, are you ready? Okay. All right, let's go. I want to welcome you guys to a world where, yes, these people actually fucking exist. I once tried to explain who Shady for Christ and Rev News were to some friends of mine without showing their videos, and I can only come up with Shady for Christ looks like a bag of dirty laundry, which I stole from another YouTuber. And Rev News has a, baby carrot for penis. He think he has slack and floppage, but he doesn't. He has a baby carrot. And if it wasn't for total service and the fact that I want to be able to have an erection sometime within the next 5 years, I will show you guys the. Okay, let me go like this. Never ever look up the Twitter account Sexy for Christ. Never ever look up the Twitter account Sexy for Christ. If you ever want to have sex again, because it's no. Anyway, let's actually look. So these are two disgusting human beings, and when I feel no pity or shame at all for what they do to each other, but I do feel pity or shame because Shady and Rev, which Shady just got yeeted from the YouTube again, actually let their house look like this. And I know I'm not the best housekeeper in the world, but as it already shown over the internet, we have Dragna Silvas, who was able to get the first look inside of the home that Shady and Rev left in Colorado, Japan, Colorado. And let's actually see that. So I'm gonna put myself. Okay, yeah, I'm outside this ring. Put myself over here for this one time. Let's go.
Let me turn this off. If y'all can hear that. So,
all right. So this is right after Shady and Rev left to their cross-country trip across the U.S. And one of that, which I showed part of that trip, where they got stuck on the train tracks. But this is what they left right after they left.
Y'all saw the first photo of the older boys' room. It gets worse. Just so you know. It gets worse.
Now, if you have a weak constitution have a weak stomach, I will advise you guys to not watch this video, or stay near a bucket. Also make sure that you have some sort of things to like protect your hand, your face from your hands when you just go like this. Yes. Let's go.
I was still in a state of shock, and so you know what, I'm trying to handle a few things at once. But somebody said, "Look, Drake, everybody needs to see this." So you know what, that's a great idea, and I'm glad. Thank you, the person who reached out to me, because everybody needs to see this. I'm skipping the first few bits because we got some technical issues, and we got that sorted, so you're not missing anything. But if you are sensitive to clear evidence of child abuse, you don't want to watch this. I'm trying to think of a way to describe or even preface what you're about to see.
Now, let's also just take the time here. Dragnot the Bully, or Dragnot Silvers, has actually spent time interacting with these people. They've called him Nigger. Like, that's, for some reason, is the only word that Shandy says the end of the G at the end of the words for. They've called him a sexual assaulter. They've also propositioned him to come and play bull to screw Shandy. And that's not because she's a big woman. I like big girls. But Shandy is just a horrible human being and abusive. And so, is this going too far? No, because they've also called the cops, doxed this man, and I feel this is something that is not going too far, but it's also a record of abuse. And here we go.
And the only way that I can sort of phrase it is that and let's try to offer a little bit of levity. If you think of this as some sort of video game, and the higher level you go, the harder the bosses get, think of it like that. The higher this man goes into this residence, the worse the fucking abuse gets. Each level is progressively fucking worse. Once you reach the top level, you're going to realize something, and it's going to anger you. I won't even tell you what it is. You're going to realize it. After you hit the second level and you're disgusted, after that, you get a good idea of how each floor is a progression of just completely abhorrent conditions. And then you'll realize what was actually going on here. It's child neglect is a form of abuse. That is, child neglect is a form of abuse, just in case we're not clear on that. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Child neglect is a form of abuse. Exactly. I'll say it one more time.
Exactly.
Child neglect is a form of abuse.
You better all over your behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it. Nigga, you gay.
There's a reason these two didn't want the police to come in. There's a reason these two people were so afraid of CPS being called on them. There's a fucking reason. They knew they'd be in fucking jail right now. That's why. You're going to hear me talk to the gentleman in here and ask him what he sees and what he smells. There's a reason why these two didn't answer the door multiple times.
Exactly.
They were fully fucking aware of this shit.
And if I don't seem like I'm responding, this is the shit as a parent of a 15-year-old. This type of shit will piss me off if I ever seen somebody I know let their kids live in this situation. But let's go.
They're fully aware. They didn't care.
You better be all over your behind. Got a mouth on me too, and I know how to use it.
So, and some of the super chats Drag has can seem crass, and so I think he turns them off. But let's go.
Nigga, you gay.
I'm not answering super chats. Actually, I'm about to take this shit off. Now's not time for that. I appreciate it, but I'm taking this shit off. Okay. This ain't the time for super chats and shit. If you want to, feel free. But I removed it. I don't want that to be distracting at all. Let me get this out of the way. There's two people. There's one there now. Somebody who's been watching this. This is a video, by the way. This is about a 20-minute video that you guys are about to see. And this is a walkthrough from the garage. There we go. Okay. Transfer scene. So this is
And
a
I have it
walkthrough
sped
from the
up a
bottom
little
level of the garage to the top floor.
Mhm.
And we're going to go level by level. And you're going to see what's around the floor, what's on the walls, and you're going to hear him talk about the smells. There's an over. Actually, let me actually quote him verbatim because he went in twice. There is another gentleman that is on his way right now.
And mind you, Shani and Rev was like, well, we're left. The garage door is open. You guys can actually go and get what you want. Mind you, Drag hid their information because he got it after they doxed him. They literally gave out this man's full first name, full last name, even though he doesn't mind doing it. Gave out his school address, gave out his home address. But let's go.
There is another gentleman. There's two gentlemen who live in the area. You guys who pay taxes for this shit. So the smell just hits you in the face every time you go in. Direct quote from the person who filmed this. Don't worry about who the fuck it is. I'm not going to tell you anyway. That ain't fucking important right now. You can go eat a dick. Matter of fact, whoever's saying that, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know I don't usually do that shit. This ain't the fucking time. I don't care. So, both the guys here who are involved in this, is one on the way too to kind of help figure out what the fuck went on, see what they can salvage. And there's the second gentleman is connected with somebody. And there she is, Lola, and we're gonna see what we could possibly salvage and put forward towards a organization that can help, women and kids, that sort of thing. That's Lola's area, and I'm handing it off to her, and I'm personally making sure these guys are well compensated for this, because there's no way that you can walk in here without PPE.
Yep.
There's no fucking way.
And you guys will see.
There's no fucking
exactly what he means by this.
And yes, I will fucking ban you for bringing up shit like that, because that's fucking dumb, and I'm sick of fucking seeing you. Get the fuck out of here. You can go. Fuck off. Piece of shit. These two guys are going to make sure that they have proper protection.
Mm-hmm.
One guy has gloves that he's using to touch stuff with.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy's not there yet, but it's my understanding that he doesn't have PPE, and I don't want him in there unless he does. At all. It's that bad. It's that fucking bad.
So, again, this is just a preamble of the shit. And I want you to understand that this is just underselling this shit. But let's go.
So, anyway. Without further ado, I'm going to shut the fuck up. Y'all going to hear me talk. There's some audio issues that'll clear up later, but here we go. Okay. So this is the front door? Okay. Oh, the pink room. Okay.
The pink room. If I'm going too fast, please tell me.
No, you're just fine. So it's all type of debris on the floor.
Now, this right now seems just like a regular messy house. Except for the smell.
Yeah.
So what are those books down there?
It says help.
What in the hell?
Yeah, Rev left all of his comic book stuff here, even his Magic the Gathering stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, somebody somebody's going to come up a little bit later once we look at that, see if there's anything valuable. So that, and because people were offering him money for that, and he just left it.
Yeah.
Mind you, they lived in this place. This is like the second time they've had to move. After having $700,000 in 3.5 years, they've burnt through $700,000. And this is some of the shit that they could have sold and actually paid some son, but they just left it there. Now, I've had issues where I've had to move out of my apartment earlier than I wanted to, but this shit is ridiculous.
There's the PS5 box. I'm sorry, it's really easy to trip in here.
Take your time. Take your time.
And there's nothing in this. Trainer. some type of sound system. He's got BB guns around here.
Looks like it's quite a few. Is that a hole in the wall back there?
Where?
Down near the desk on the right.
Yeah, I think it's for sewage.
Oh, okay.
And that's an access panel. I think that's a heater.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I see that panel. Yeah, it's a little hard to see from over here. I see it.
This is one of her gaming monitors. I'm kind of afraid of to touch her clothing, so
I wouldn't.
Stuff in there. Here's the mic and the mirror.
So you see the gaming setup down here. Okay, let's go.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so the office area here, does that have a smell or is it just like upstairs?
It's just like upstairs. Everything's open up here. It's an open floor plan, so everything smells like one place.
Oh, okay. All right, I guess let's go upstairs.
Yeah. Okay. This is one of her closets.
Like, okay, I get it. Sometimes you don't like to clean as
The
much.
stairs to the second level, where the kitchen is in. Looks like one of the boys was sleeping.
But this shit right here, they were only here for a year.
What the fuck is that?
They were only here for a year. Look at this shit.
Okay, here's the kitchen, where Shani made all of her masterpieces.
Another mic just anywhere. Look at this shit. Look at this nasty shit.
Yeah.
So this is the broken piece that, oh, it's a flies. Oh, Jesus.
Now, they had just left hours before this, but this is flies. Like, I get it. Sometime in the summertime, you get fruit flies, but this shit is just nasty. She used to do cooking videos in this shit.
It gets worse than this.
Yeah. Okay, here's your expensive French door refrigerator. Boom.
Now, mind you, by the time they had been buying this shit, they literally were on food stamps.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Look at the bottom of that thing. Can you point at the bottom?
Here?
Yeah, what is all that at the... Oh, God, both of... What is that?
I don't know. It's something dry. Something spilled. They didn't pick it. They didn't clean it up. They didn't clean up anything.
Jesus.
Mind you, there were 2 teenage boys living in this house. I don't give a fuck about, like, Rev or Shani. It's 2 teenage boys living in this house.
Human beings live like this with kids. One of them autistic. Freezer.
It's all that wasted. All of it.
Yeah. Courtesy of Colorado taxpayers.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the items someone's requested. Don't touch it without gloves. Someone wants to know if the suspension is actually broke on that. If it's going to contaminate you, don't do it. But
it feels fine.
Holy fuck!
Like, look at all this shit.
What is that?
I don't know. Is it an iPad or is it some type of pad?
I don't recognize it, but yeah, it looks like some type of iPad device.
That looks like a security monitor device. Let's go.
Summary for oh, it's for the apartment complex.
Oh, so it's like a security system?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I guess they can open and close garage doors or the doors from here, from the central access point. Okay, here's more.
Look at this shit.
All this food wasted.
I'm seeing a few flies. Is it?
Now, this is a glass top cooktop. This is the shit. Like, Shani used to try to do food videos and shit and cooking shit. Like, look at this disgusting shit.
Oh, the flies are really bad?
Not too bad, but yeah, they are noticeable. Here's the glass stove that's she crashed.
Oh my God.
They caught.
So, I'll do a video about one of Shani's videos. She is literally sitting down like I'm sitting down in a chair and leaning over her stove, calling herself cooking. Yes, it is that fucking bad.
Cost tens of thousands of dollars this place.
This is fucking ridiculous.
But that's not too bad. I've seen worse. Yeah. Here's all that coffee that they had, but Rev had to go get terrible coffee every day. Yeah. Yeah.
This is such a fucking waste.
This is empty. We got what baking soda in it. Okay, I'm gonna take you to the downstairs bathroom.
So this is the kids' bathroom. Oh,
guess what that is? Guess what that shit is? Yes, it is literally shit. Do you know these fuckers literally try to say, "Oh, they just brought shit in like everywhere and put it right there."
Oh, what the fuck?
The shit is actually
I think
in
that's
the
for
tiles.
The guinea pig. It's full of shit.
What the fuck? This is the kids' bathroom?
No, this is the common bathroom. Wait, I think maybe the kids' bathroom.
How fucked up does that shit have to be?
Oh, fucking hell! Oh, just get. Oh my! Oh, just get out of the bathroom and get.
How fucked up does it have to be that you have to let that shit sit in there that much? And that's a self-cleaning litter box. Self-cleaning.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Now here's the kids' bedroom. One of the kids slept in there.
You got what the fuck?
How is it neglect? How CPS said, "Oh, keep your kids," is beyond.
So, I'm gonna be honest with you guys on something like this. Those mattresses should be white. That wall back behind him, but they let two teenage boys live in this shit. But let's continue.
They didn't, and this is why they didn't let them in. This is exactly why they didn't let CPS in. Because if CPS would have came in and saw this, they would have took those fucking kids. Pan over to the mattress. This is one of the boys' rooms, or both the boys.
The larger boy. Well, which one had the plushie collection?
Okay, just for a point of clarification, this is the oldest boys' room. The plushie room that we're talking about is, I believe, upstairs, and you'll see that next. If you don't know what those dark stains are, that's human urine. If you paid attention as he pans around on the right-hand side in the corner, opposite of him, there's evidence of urine stains there as well. So it looks like the oldest boy was urinating on his mattress and in the room. I don't remember which, but the older boy is, I want to say, like 13 or something years old. I hope, oh my, just either way, just, oh my God.
If I'm going too fast.
This is the corner there. If you look at the discoloration there, that's from liquid.
Slow me down. I'm just panning around.
Oh, it's in the closet.
Not too bad.
They need their ass whooped, metaphorically speaking.
He's got plushies too, so.
Not the kids. These two.
Yes, as people are saying, the grandmother of the kids spoke about this. This is the same sort of behavior that we kind of expected, because Betty did say that the boys were pissing on the floor, so they've continued that habit.
And it's sad because that was happening when 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when they lived with the grandmother. But her ass is too lazy to actually get up and parent. But she can be on YouTube for 24 hours straight.
There's a hay that you still there? There's the hay that the guinea pigs use all over the place. Yeah. here's where this is where more getting picked with, and that's a TV or monitor that the kid was using. I don't know what's in this.
And the shit is just all on the floor. Like, they had $700,000. And you see how sparsely the kid's room is? Oh, it gets worse. It fucking gets worse.
Okay, where they live, where mom and dad live, it gets worse. Here's all of Rev's Magic the Gathering stuff. There's all his old game stuff. And here's his microphones that he absolutely had to have. And the Batman thing. Yeah,
now,
it works.
This is where you see more Shanny and Rev stay. And you'll get why we say that. But look at this shit.
It's like the higher you go, the worse it gets.
Yes. Ready Whip, why do they need it up here? God hell if I know.
Now, because Shani was too lazy to walk up and down stairs, she literally started streaming in a fucking hallway that is meant to only walk back and forth to. But here, let's see why.
Okay, that's the green screen.
Yeah.
This is only a hallway.
Oh, there's more garbage behind it.
Like, so they were doing
shit.
So they were doing streams in the stairwell to the top floor.
Yeah. There's food all over the place.
Be careful.
She's a large woman, I know, but
you have some help coming, by the way. He's right outside.
Yeah.
Look at all this waste. This waste of fucking money.
This TV. Here's a bunch of
movies and shit. Okay, games.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. That's not too recent. There's the hot plate that he had to have.
Oh, the one that he said that they weren't using the cooking upstairs in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
And just to let you guys know, they would be cooking in their room. They will be cooking in their room because they were too lazy to go downstairs and cook on a fucking stove. They will be cooking in their room. Oh, but it gets worse.
Turned out to be a lie.
Yeah. And there's a tray that she used, I guess, the hospital tray she used.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. There's that pink Christmas tree that she wanted for some reason. Yeah. And here's the nerd kid's room. Look at this place.
Well,
I think
at least the kid is up. At least the other kid is off the floor. But this shit isn't no better.
Zach's room. Yeah. Snack kicks. Well, at least he gets a stand for his bed, but his bed isn't that much better off. You know, unless they took the sheets with them, which may be. And here's the kids' room.
Okay, this is the kid's bathroom. Yeah. Does the light work?
No.
So the light doesn't work. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
They're too fucking lazy to call maintenance to come fix it.
Yeah.
This shit is disgusting. And I will show you guys a picture of how that toilet looks. You see how that toilet looks? I'll show you guys a picture of that shit. Here, can I get it? Can I get it? Let's see. Give me a second. Because remember how they said that he said it was two of them that came out there? Here, this is the second one. This is the second. This is that second room. Here, let's go right here. As you can see, it matches up with the beanbag in the corner. Watch this shit.
Never cleaned. There's no lights in this bathroom, but my camera's picking up enough. That right there.
Yep.
That's the smaller kid's bathroom when they lift the toilet seat up.
And that's where the thumbnail picture comes from, right there. This is the youngest boy, Zach, the autistic boy's room, and this is appalling. I'm not sure what happened to cause that, but I can tell you that that child probably needed to go to a doctor at some point, because holy hell. And the fact that had been sitting there for ages tells you. But we already knew. A lot of us already knew that Shani didn't give a shit what condition the boys lived in. She only cared about being online and getting the affirmation that she's always wanted. So this confirms a lot of what people were trying to tell her. And then she got irate. Every time people brought up her kids and the condition of the kids, she knew that this was going on to some degree. She was fully aware that they were neglecting those kids.
So let's go back to the original video, and then we're gonna go back to the one we were at before. Give me a second. When we come back to this one.
Well, it probably fixed when they weren't paying their rent, so they didn't want maintenance come in.
Maintenance came in and saw this, then it would give CPS probable cause to come in and fucking take the kids.
Oh yeah, he's got fake money all over the place. I guess I don't know what those are, those Lasco things. There's probably keys. The keys that he said he lost.
Sir, they were stolen?
Yeah. There's food in here, there's a game controller.
Oh, look at air purifier.
Yeah. They need it. The air is thick with animal crap in here. And human crap.
So there's animal feces strewn about the hallway?
Downstairs, but I wouldn't be surprised if I looked hard. I could find here too. I mean, I haven't seen any litter boxes. I don't think.
And this is the room where Shani spent 90%, 99% of her time. Let's look at this shit.
I think all the stuff I've seen were for the guinea pigs. And now, here's Mom and Dad's room.
Oh boy.
Here's fudge bars and all sorts of goodies that she wanted to eat.
Like, at what point do you just leave that shit in the front of your fucking room for? Look at this shit. This shit is nasty. How did you live in this shit?
Yeah.
Wow. All these clothes, all this shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of where he put the PS5, and I just don't see it.
This TV,
yeah,
they could have sold that shit. Microwave, refrigerator.
Yeah, there's the microwave.
In a fucking bedroom.
Unless
because they too lazy to fucking go downstairs and cook.
I think. Yeah. Oh, it's a webcam. Okay. I haven't opened up.
This is disgusting.
The drawers, if they do open up.
Like, I get that some of us aren't like people that keep up with cleaning as much as we should, but this shit is disgusting.
There's a blowhorn. Not blowhorn, whatever. What? This is the thing that G-Man uses. Yeah.
Look at that shit. Yeah. Like,
her bong. Yeah. VCR. Yeah, that's for a cable. Xfinity. Here's all our laptops.
Now, again, look at all this laptops. Look at all this shit that they wasted so much money on. Now, one of them, granted, Shani did break because she wanted to fit a raise saying that she wasn't destructive and she destroyed her fucking laptop. But still, fuck.
Yeah. And that's the turntable, you know, so he could sing his tunes. Guitar, amplifier. Yeah. Garbage.
Just
Negan's
look at
bat.
this shit.
Yeah.
Look at this waste of fucking money.
Yeah.
Ain't got a fucking musical bone in his body, but he need. Oh God. Ah. Like a fully fucking stocked
Beer.
refrigerator.
He's been drinking. Yeah, Corona Light.
Rev doesn't drink. Why would there be beer in there? He doesn't drink.
Yeah. Corona Light. He's a fucking liar. Yeah.
Makeup, wigs, all this other
Here
good bullshit.
The master closet. There's a VR headset. So maybe the PS5 is in here, and I just am not seeing it because it's under a pile of shit. And I don't want to get
Look at this shit.
Okay.
Let's now. They literally, Shani and Rev would not go 10 feet away from each other. When Rev wanted some time away from himself, he would go in the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Wait, here's a master bathroom.
Look at this shit. Not a fucking toothbrush. They have a spice rack in their fucking oh my God. A spice rack. Knowing that shower has been used in fucking months. Look at all this trash and shit around here. Yes.
Piss.
Fucking.
All right. Oh, she got scale.
There's a fucking scale.
Yes. Well, it works too. So. Is that string? Help me! Help me!
The bathtub where she did OnlyFans videos where people would pay her to bathe. Yes, the reason why she would bathe is because the only reason why she would bathe is because people paid her.
Yeah. All right.
Just look at this disgusting shit, man. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I think she also has the katana too. The katana. I think I see it. No, it's a.
All right, this is the end of the video. It was only about 23 minutes long, so.
All right, so let's go back to the other video. We'll just go back to the other video because it gives you a more of a clear picture of what else happened. Yeah, let's move myself over here. There we go.
And that's why she got so upset when other people show concern. Because when other people show concern about her kids, then CPS gets involved. That's just been the history of Shani and
Let's see if we got
children.
any more. A little bit of a better quality video.
Alright, guys. If 90% of this shit is trashed. The rest of it's covered in piss.
This has been another disturbing. Thanks to our volunteers.
Let's see something.
That.
Did they go?
That's blood. A bit.
Okay, that's something that we didn't know about, and I heard about that this morning. And so this is the same stairwell that they got in the fight. Shani and Rev got in the fight during Christmas, and we heard a bit of the back and forth where Rev asserts that Shani was physically assaulting him. So this is quite possibly one of the areas where they got into a physical scuffle, and she may have damaged his nose. Right? I can speculate all day, but from what the
This is another picture of
it's just god awful.
The shit. This sparked the
it's so bad.
Shit ninja. This sparked the shit ninja meme because they literally said that people brought shit, destroyed their house, and brought shit and put it everywhere. Like, I don't know what to say, guys. This is a disgusting ass video. And I brought it to you because yes, people like this exist. And I'm sorry, like, I am so glad that a fucker like this, Shady for Christ and Revelation News, I am so glad that they haven't, that as much as they try to get a following, they have no following. Because that's fucking abuse. And I just have to admit, like, when I first saw this shit, it pissed me off. And these motherfuckers have the nerve to be racist. To say that, you know, one particular group of people is less than them. And they treating their kids like this. They treat themselves like this. Fuck. This shit made me want to clean up my house. Every time I see it, it makes me want to clean up my goddamn house. Because it's sickening. I don't understand how people can live like this. But anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. This has been a video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I hope these motherfuckers really get their shit together. Because as a socialist, I want everybody to be well. I want everybody to have a place to live. But these motherfuckers need some help. All right, guys. I have to say, this shit right here, I want to do more with the video, but like, just remembering this shit, it's just like, it's making me mad about just like, fuck. I don't even know, man. I'm so glad that Shady got her channel taken off. Maybe she can sit down and fucking clean up her house. Or stand up and clean up her house more than likely. I got one more video, then I'm like not gonna take any more breaks, or I'm not gonna do any other videos on Shady. Shit. That does not make me feel good knowing that kids live in a place like that. It just, it pisses me off. It's just like, wow, like, how the fuck will you let your kids live in a place like that? Anyway, guys, I think I got one more video with me, and then it's like, I'm gonna cut it out for the night. Let me see. I just can't muster enough, like, just like energy to just like, after that shit, like, fuck. Let's get some good old fashioned, like, let's get some good old fashioned SAW hate. All right, let's go. All right, guys. The ultimate video for the night, final video is tonight. We're actually gonna go over this. As you guys know,
whitewashing and blackwashing.
Shut up. As you guys know, I have a thing against people who are anti-SJWs. I feel that they are fucking stupid, and I feel like they are, especially if you're a person of color and you think that being anti-SJW is some kind of like token or badge of honor. I think you're just portraying people that are marginalized like you are, only to score motherfucking points. And yeah, as I will tell a lot of these fuckers, last one in is first one out, motherfucker. Boom. So when you think because you standing up for the anti-SJWs that they wouldn't turn on your ass in a minute, ask Milo. I'm just saying, ask Dave Rubin. Ask any of these motherfuckers that they feel they're gonna throw these marginalized group under the bus that they're part of. Ask them how I feel once they effectively fought the war that they thought they was gonna fight, and win. Ask them how you feel, how they feel to be next. You know, ask Tommy Lauren. Like, we have so many examples of this shit. So when I see people who are ostensibly a part of a marginalized community and they, you know, carry weight for racists, well, let's see what they're fucking talking about. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
Like, it is ironic that, like, this motherfucker is talking about whitewashing or blackwashing. He is literally taking an intro from Bleach, an anime. Like, dude, you weren't there. You're blackwashing a character from an anime. But no, that doesn't matter because one rule for me and another one for thee. Let's go.
One of the things I find interesting about ideologues is their tendency for doublethink. This is when a person accepts contradictory ideas at the same time.
Like what you are doing now. You're doing a thing. Okay, let's go.
They'll oppose something when it's done to another group, but think it's perfectly fine when their side does it. The reason I find this so interesting is because I've never met anyone who does this who can justify it with reason. Instead, they turn to massive leaps of logic and insane amounts of contradiction and hypocrisy. For example,
it's the pot is calling the sand, Mr. Kettle, you're black.
Take the idea of race-swapping characters. In general, there's no reason to swap a character's race. The character's appearance is as the author envisioned them, unless the character is based on a real person or another character. There is no inherent problem with that, no specific need to change anything. However, some people don't like that there aren't a lot of...
Wait, some of these characters aren't even human. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Fuck. All right, let's go.
Characters, specifically popular characters, who match their race. So some of these people decide to take established, usually white characters, and change their races. This is done...
Wait, how many of these people are literally non-human? At least half of these people are not human. Miguel, oh my god, fuck. Miguel is a white Martian pretending to be a green Martian. She is literally doing the thing. Oh my god. And fucking Starfire is never seen to be black or white. She's fucking orange. Okay. Let's go.
To create representation, the idea of seeing yourself in the media you consume. Now, one could argue that fiction by its very nature invites you to see yourself in the media you consume.
No shit, Sherlock. It's called self-insert characters, or it's called fucking architect type. Really? All right, let's go back to it. Let's call back to a video that we did earlier tonight. When you think of the character Odysseus, do you think alabaster skin motherfucker, blonde hair, and blue eyes? No, he was Mediterranean, you dumb fuck. Okay, but this Greek myth and mythologies, it's okay, let's go.
Many, if not most of the characters depicted are nothing like the people watching the shows or reading the books. Real people aren't vampires. Real people don't have the Force. Real people aren't super geniuses who just love the science but can't even.
And real people aren't anime characters living out their best weed fem. Okay. Is he saying that only white people act like that? Like, is that what he's... Okay.
Audience is nothing like the characters on screen, but they still identify with them because they see aspects of those characters in themselves, and vice versa. It would appear then that race isn't an inhibiting factor. People don't have to look exactly like the characters for this to happen. So why do some people become obsessed over this? I think it's partly pettiness. I'm gonna change this.
Wait, is pettiness? He think it's partly pettiness? Oh my god! So if it doesn't matter, so why are so many straight white males so upset that they're changing so many different characters, gender and race and sexuality? Why is it such a problem for it to happen the other way? Because reasons? Because reasons. I didn't know it was because reasons. But let's continue.
It's just to piss you off. I think it's also partly a genuine desire to see people who usually aren't depicted in the media they consume. However, I think...
What? It's almost as if You are want to have a character that looks like you in the media that you consume? What? No. What? That's almost a non-malicious reason to have a character look like you. I wonder who else would want the characters to look like them. Maybe brown people, maybe black people, maybe white men. Okay.
I think it's mostly about the racial hangups within that group, and that's especially true of black people. We have a lot of baggage when it comes to how we're perceived culturally, and if you give that grievance too much room to breathe, it's going to be all over you like a boss from Elden Ring.
Wait. Oh my god. This shit is so fucking unfucking believable. Black people have a problem with being presented a certain kind of way in media? What? No, they should just shut the fuck up and deal with it. Because reasons. I mean, like, if you say the word thug, what comes to your mind? Oh. Like, when you see the word, and that's not a problem for you? That's not a problem for you. Because reasons. Yeah, I forget. Because reasons. Let's go.
That's the only way I can rationally explain this series of tweets trying to justify blackwashing. That's when you turn white people black because something systemic racism. She says, quote, "I've seen a lot of people make the claim that drawing a white character black is just as racist as making them white. So I'm here to explain why this is dead wrong for you."
Why does he have to put on the stupid ass voice? Like, for real, why does he have to put on a stupid ass voice? I just don't get it. Why do you have to put on a stupid ass voice? And oh yeah, you found a cringe tweet. Wow, I find cringe tweets all the time from right wing, and I fucking hate doing the both sides shit. All right, let's go.
You, a thread. Okay, sure, but before we get to that, can I ask a technical question? Why come black girl got vitiligo? I assume this is just a random character. If not, if it's supposed to be you and you have vitiligo, okay, but I thought your point was about whitewashing and blackwashing, not skin conditions. White girl.
You just answered your own fucking question. You fucking dumbass. Okay. Breathe.
Girl don't have vitiligo, so why does black girl have vitiligo? If this is supposed to be a representation of the average black person, most black people don't have vitiligo, so why come she got it? I'm just asking because it kinda doesn't make any sense. Speaking of which, you're about to black-explain why race swapping isn't racist when black people do it? Quote, "Let's talk about facts. White people are the main race represented in cartoon media to this day, while black and other POC are not, or their representation is nothing but a racial caricature or a harmful stereotype."
This is true. This oh my god. Like, outside of DBZ, DBZA, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, Mr. Popo, like in the original series, Mr. Popo was seen as a dumb fuck and seen. Okay. They literally had in the same series a character named Mr. Black with big red lips and shit. You don't think that's a fucking problem? Okay. And we're not even gonna talk about the Song of the South. How Disney is still like they will let the copyright of that movie fucking run away and go everywhere. Just go.
You said to this day, but the examples you show are from 60-year-old American cartoons and
Dragon Ball Z wasn't an American cartoon. And this motherfucker here, right here, looks like literally a One Piece character. Okay.
30-year-old Japanese cartoons. Is there a reason why you didn't pick a current animated show or film as an example? I mean, this is from Kurtzman's Star Trek. Is this nothing but a racial caricature?
Oh, because one isn't, like, we have one stereotype, one that isn't a stereotype. That means, like, are we still not going to talk about Cleveland Brown? I mean, like, we can still talk about Cleveland Brown here.
Harmful stereotype? How about Avatar: The Last Airbender or Turning Red from Pixar?
Wait.
Honestly, I could just list all the recent Disney show or film as an example.
Wait.
I mean, this is from Kurtzman's Star Trek. Is this nothing but a racial caricature or harmful stereotype? How about Avatar?
Nobody in this series were depicted African. The Water Tribe people were Inuit. The fucking air nomads were seen more spiritual, like people from Nepal. And Toph was heavily coded motherfucking Middle Empire Chinese Empire. And the Fire Nation was coded industrial Japan. Like, does he not realize this bullshit?
Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Turning Red from Pixar.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, I could just list all the recent Disney films. Well, not that one. That one.
But you can list it, right? You can list it. You dumb fuck. Racism and stereotypes still affect motherfucking modern media. It does. But you're looking for an out to say, no, it doesn't happen because it don't happen in this one place.
It's actually a little racist. It just seems strange that to support your argument, you chose decades-old media, half of which comes from another country, and you presented it without any context. Mr. Popo from Dragon Ball is a badass. When we first meet him in the story, he's one of the most powerful characters in the series.
But he's seen as a dumb fuck. Okay. Like, literally, in Dragon Ball, Mr. Popo makes broken English words, and he's more indicative of a genie than anything, and that even has even worse racial stereotypes. But let's go.
The same goes for Taco Love from Shaman King. Yeah, he looks ridiculous, and his character is part of the comic relief, but his origin is...
Oh, he's from Shaman King. Oh, Vegeta, we're talking about how there are no racist stereotypes in media at all because something points to something. All right, let's go.
Very well handled. After his parents are killed, he joins the gang Shaft and winds up killing a man on Christmas. The shock of this makes him leave the gang, and eventually he bumps into this homeless man named Arona. Arona's a shaman, and his spirit is a jaguar that he's named Mick, or Mick Jaguar. His shtick is silly puns, which he teaches to Chaco. The boy carries the guilt of the murder he committed, and during the Shaman King tournament, he fights the man's kids. They kill him, and when he dies and he goes to the Great Soul, he basically thinks he deserves to be there and doesn't want to be brought back to life. The entire arc is beautifully written. It goes into the pain of the cycle of violence and what it can do to a person. I understand that his design looks bad, however, the context of the character also matters. She then goes on
the design looks bad, and that's what they're talking about. You dumb... Okay, let's go.
To make a stunningly revealing statement. Quote, when your people is consistently represented in such a harmful way, or just completely removed from media as a whole, they end up clinging to characters that aren't even their race, or even a person at all. Well, that's racist. Listen to yourself.
But it's true. Oh, God. Fuck. Literally. Again, because of media representation, when you hear the word thug, what do you think? Do you think some mobster that used to fucking run with Al Capone and shit like that? No, we know what most people think of when you hear the word thug. So stop the bullshit, you dumb fuck.
You think it's unfair to have to identify with characters who aren't your race. Honestly, no one made you write that. No one. You wrote that all on your own. It's somehow unfair that you have to cling to characters who aren't your race. Some who aren't even human. I can only imagine the hell you must have went through trying to...
And this is where I come to the question where, why don't this motherfucker think that he has to draw an avatar with darker skin? I just wonder about that. Why do he think that he needs to draw an avatar of a character with darker skin? No, you should draw anime as the way it was meant to be drawn, with fairer skinned people. No, go ahead, do that. Oh wait, you're drawing a character that identifies more to what you feel that you identify more with? This is that shit. This is that bullshit of the fucking pot calling the kettle black. Or the pot calling the kettle blackened. Real phrase. All right, let's go.
Watch Cars. The horror of Bambi. The pain of The Lion King. The conniptions you had when you realized that no one in Star Wars is actually human. Missing from her racist comment is a basic consideration. What if people aren't clinging to characters because of their race, but because they like the characters? Why assume that they're doing this because non-white characters are supposedly unavailable or just racist caricatures? She goes on, quote,
because wait. If you constantly see a representation of how you look as the bad guy or the stupid one or the really strong one but can't put two fucking words together, how do you think other people see it? Okay. Oh, God.
So we get events like Blacktober, headcanons, and AUs of characters as black or black-coded, which are usually met with intense backlash from white people who act as if we oppressed them like they did us. Or they could be pointing out your hypocrisy. The position you presented is that it's important to see characters who match your race, and yet...
So shut up if the character doesn't match your race. Just shut up and deal with it, because you should be able to identify with them no matter what. Like, okay.
Here you are literally erasing representations of their race. Worse, sometimes the characters that are changed aren't...
Oh, I'm not oppressing you. You're oppressing me by changing a character that I identify with. Well, if it's so important that you identify with it, why don't you give credence to what I'm saying? No, that's not the way it worked. We created these characters first. But you just said that you shouldn't matter what color the skin is as long as you identify. No, but we had that character first, so you shouldn't change the race. But I thought race wasn't important. No, it isn't. But I like to keep it the way it is. Yeah, no. The fuck, as this motherfucker said, the hypocrisy of it is really, really fucking crazy.
Even white. Most anime and manga characters, despite what they look like, are Japanese. Why do you get to race swap those non-white characters? And when you're not race swapping...
Says the guy who is race swapping an anime style character. Okay.
Swapping people, you're claiming any and every brown-skinned character as black, ignoring that plenty of other people have brown skin. Now below this, she included a picture of a race-swapped Beast Boy from Teen Titans, with the caption, "Beast Boy is actually black." Just ignorance everywhere.
There have been several iterations of Beast Boy, Changeling, and Garth. He's actually green, but there have been several iterations. Some when he started off as Caucasian, some when he started. Oh no, she's not, because reasons. Even though he's green, and this is like there have been several different ways he's looked, like from this to this, like we know how there have been changes to the way Beast Boy has actually looked. I just like there's different ways that he got his power. Like I don't fucking know. And then there's different continuities and all this other shit. I don't know. I just okay. This hurts my head. This stupidity hurts my head.
You know what? I'm not even gonna explain what's wrong. I'm just gonna show the picture. Cause Cyborg is like, nigga, do I mean nothing to you? See, doing things like race swapping characters from a team where there is a black guy on the team makes it look like your issue isn't about...
Wait. Not only did he just say, wait, you're limited to one black person on the team. One. Only one. You're limited to one black person on the team. Just one. Oh, wow. I wonder what happens if you found out that Aqualad is black. Like, I know, right? Like fucking Calder is black. I guess that's race swapping too, even though his father is the Black Mantha, and like, yeah, like, okay.
A lack of representation, but that you just want to claim certain characters because you like them or they're popular or both. She continues, quote, I know a lot of you think that when a white character is recast as black, you might say that this is blackwashing and it never mattered in the first place if they were white or not. They were white just because white is a default. This is why Halle Bailey, a black woman, is Ariel now.
Wait. The mer people in ancient Greek mythology, and like, let's be honest with you. If Ariel is the daughter of Triton, which is the son of Poseidon, yeah, they weren't exactly white, dog. They that's not how that works, man. They were Mediterranean at best, and the mer people had skin the color of lima beans. Like, I'm just saying, because they were mer people. Okay.
No, those characters are white because that's how their creators envisioned them. Most of the characters you seem fixated on come from Western media. Most Westerners are Caucasian. People tend to write what they know, so it's typical to see creators make characters that look and behave like people from their culture. White people will probably create white characters, just like black people will probably create black characters. That doesn't mean there haven't been times when creators weren't allowed to feature non-white characters.
I have 4 characters I created. One's an elf. One is clearly Middle Eastern. One is, to be honest with you, is like kind of white, and like one is like fucking black, like motherfucking Daisy up there, Arcturus. Arcturus literally means African Daisy. Like, she's black. I like, dude, you don't fucking get it. Like, oh my god. And for the longest time, people wrote shit that was racist. Why don't you go study H.P. Lovecraft? But no, wait, that has too many words. It's not a big picture book that you can't say, ooh, look. Okay, let's go.
Especially as leads in a show or film or book. A great representation of the bigotry black creators faced was the Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode Far Beyond the Stars, which was in part based on the experiences of black sci-fi writer Sam Delaney, who couldn't even have his picture in his own books back in the 60s. So yes, there are absolutely times when people will demand a white character over a non-white character, but to assume that every time you see it, that's what's happening, requires proof. You could be right. There are plenty of people.
Oh yeah, that time. Remember that time we disproved the negative? Like, yeah, about that time. Yeah. That time we disproved the negative. Like, I know, right? We disproved that something doesn't exist. And the fact that you give a fucking example of the time where a lot of this media was created in the 60s, where does he not get the bullshit that he's explaining right now? The fact that he gives a time frame when a lot of the popular characters were created in the 60s that black people couldn't even be represented in their book, I don't think he really gets the shit. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. Fucking idiot.
Who still hold racist views, but you need to provide proof, not just make the claim like you do here. Quote, but when you cast a white person to play a POC character, or redraw them as white, you are actively contributing, mocking, and taking away what little representation we have, which is why it is so clearly a big issue. Maybe go through 400 years of oppression, and then we can talk. Oh, your ass has been alive for a long time.
He did not say, well, you didn't go through that oppression. Oh my god. You didn't go through that oppression, so it shouldn't fucking matter to you. Motherfucker, I'm still living in oppression. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I'm not getting whipped and beat on the shit, but it is a reason why I am glad that I received a name that doesn't look like I'm black. Because we still see racism and prejudice happening in the fucking world today. Again, going back, if you would have heard the word thug, what is the picture that you have in your head? Until we can get that shit flushed out of people's head, fuck you, dude.
Here's the problem with your argument. People aren't mocking the existence of black characters. They're mocking your justification for race swapping. The common argument made by the blackwashers is that the original race of the character doesn't matter because the character isn't real, so they can be whatever race anyone chooses. But when people change a non-white character to white, the blackwashers object, claiming the original race is important. The blackwashers are trying to have it both ways, and it simply
No, you dumb fuck. Because what happens is this: when somebody blackwashes a character, they create a completely different character. Look, I know, weird, right? Instead of saying make Peter Parker black, they make Miles Morales. Instead of saying make Tony Stark black and a woman, they make Riri Williams. Instead of saying make Thor a woman, they actually just give the hammer to Jane Foster. Like, this is the shit that I don't get. They never take the whole character and just completely swap them over. No, because you dumb fucks can't understand a title and the actual character. Now, if you want to say the way they did Wally West in DC Comics after DC New Rebirth, guess what? DC makes some stupid shit and they make some crazy shit all of the time. So the fuck what? Like, I don't get it. It's just like these fuckers don't realize that the original character is still out there. Oh, they made Captain America black. What about fucking Isaiah Thomas, who literally was the first black Captain America that they literally showed you, like, in a representation of, I don't know, the fucking Tuskegee experiment that they did with black soldiers. But y'all fuckers don't want to think that. They want to think that everything, when they change the character, that means they changed the whole character out. No, you dumb fuck. They literally say in Marvel, specifically Marvel, heroes are known by their title, but they're still around. Tony Stark and fucking Riri Williams are different people. Nobody said, "Hey, Tony, Tony, let's throw you on some, in some skin darkener. Let's give you those darkening shots and change you to Riri Williams." No, the character still exists. These motherfuckers never say that about the other 6 times Steve Rogers gave up being Captain America and passed it on to all these other different, as long as it's a straight white man. Oh no, that's good. But the minute Falcon, he was training to be Captain America, gets the fucking shield, it's a fucking problem. Because reasons.
Doesn't make sense. Black Panther is a perfect way of revealing this because his race is important to his character. To change that completely alters the point being made by his character.
No, it's not just his race. He is quite literally a genetic line for this shit. Like, he is a fucking theocratic mononistic king. You can't just say, "Oh, we're gonna change this person from black to Black Panther," because it is literally a family title. And there are times where somebody has came up and says, "Hey, I may not be Black Panther, but I'm gonna be the White Wolf." Like, literally, that's in the comics. Nobody is saying somebody white gonna play T'Challa. I don't know, like, a small framed white woman playing Major Kugranugi, or fucking woman from Ghost in the Shell. Like, literally, and I maybe butchering her name, but the Major, not that one from Hellsing Ultimate, but the Major literally is a robot woman, and people complain about her being whitewashed. Simply put, not because she was a white woman taking over a Asian woman. Like, no, because she just didn't have the build or the screen presence to be the fucking Major from Ghost in the Shell. Okay, all right.
Namely, the idea of what an uncolonized, technologically advanced, more arrogant African nation would be like. Now, there are examples.
Wait, did y'all just hear that shit? Like, just like, okay, let's go. Let's hear this shit.
Is important to his character. To change that completely alters the point being made by his character. Namely, the idea of what an uncolonized, technologically advanced, more arrogant African nation would be like.
Now, watch this shit. Like, listen to this bullshit that he just said.
Race is important to his character. To change that completely
alters. Watch this.
Alters the point being made by his character. Namely, the idea of what.
Let me slow it back down to normal speed. Because this shit, I just caught this shit, and this is hella fucking racist.
An uncolonized, technologically advanced, arrogant more arrogant African nation.
Did you just catch that? Did he just say that if more arrogant African nature? Wow. I mean, like, fuck self-hate. Now, I bet you a fucker like this would never actually say he read the comics. He's doing the Marvel MCU. I know everything about MCU type shit. Like, he's doing that dance, but like, okay.
Would be like. Now, there are examples where race swapping actually works. A great example of this is Magneto. He was retconned into being a Holocaust survivor, which totally changed the tone and meaning of his character, turning him into a warning about how someone who suffered as he did could become the very thing he hates. All of that is ignored when you decide that race swapping can just be done when it suits you. As I just showed with Magneto, you can make an argument for race swapping, but it needs substance. You can't just do it because you want to claim the character.
But nobody... Okay. What? You're telling me that Marvel named their character Black Panther after the Black Panther Party, even though they were getting hate? What? Only a fucking radical like Stan Lee would do that. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
She goes on to say, quote, black edits are made out of love, and very clearly, the longing to be part of a certain media, whereas whitewashing is made out of hate, spite, malice, and to anger us. Don't be a part of the people who blame us for not being represented. No, I think the edits are made out of a sense of shame and envy. I don't doubt that plenty of blackwashers actually like the characters, but...
Again, he's not getting... Shame and envy. Shame of what? Shame of what? Shame of what? You dumb fuck. Okay. Like, no. You're just mad at the way you represented the media. How we represented the media? It doesn't matter because race swapping shouldn't be done. Well, okay, but why don't we have some positive role models? It doesn't matter what role models you have. You should be happy with what we give you.
But that doesn't explain the race swapping. You can like a character without wanting to change their race. The race swap happens because of a desire to be popular, to be chosen, to be the default. This is...
Says the pick-me motherfucker that is literally shitting on people saying more arrogant African nation. Okay.
Isn't entirely or even mostly black people's fault. We live in a culture that's treated black people negatively for centuries. We're still in living memory of Jim Crow laws. You don't get to normalize that level of bias and hate and think none of it will become part of an undercurrent of the culture.
It's like he's almost there and he doesn't... Fuck, okay.
Chris Rock once joked that a white guy wouldn't want to be him because he's black, even though he's rich. That's probably true, and you're not going to get rid of that attitude quickly. That shit sticks with you, which is why I think so many black people latch onto certain characters in certain cultures, even though we have a subculture of our own.
Says the guy who is literally using an anime style avatar. Okay.
Even though that culture has spread so far that damn near every popular form of music can trace its roots back to jazz or blues, even though our style of dress and slang dominates culture, that negativity that was literally beaten into us is still there, and it manifests in things like blackwashing. We want to be seen, we want to be valued, and so black people will change popular things to make them like us.
But most of the people who change one character from one character who has a title to another character aren't... Brian Michael Bendis isn't black. He's white, dog. Like oh god. Okay.
Because if those things are loved, they look like us, then we'll be loved too. And it's ironic because we have the ability to change this, but most black people aren't doing it, which makes Sister Girl's final tweet all the more ironic. Quote, so let's help make these simple dreams real and boost black creators till the gap is fixed. We need cartoons about black wizards and knights, black love and triumph. Black stories are needed, y'all. But
like, that wasn't calling for blackwashing. Okay.
You can't do that if you're just blackwashing characters. Where is the African version of the Lord of the Rings? Are you telling me no one can do this? No one has the interest in doing it? No one...
If they did the black version, oh my god, this is like, mind you, this is after this is after the whole shit about black elves and tokens. Lord of the Rings on Amazon. Oh no. Chris, he had a shit fit about Idris Elba being chosen as a James Bond. He had a shit fit about the shit. So yes, he will be shitting bricks. Okay, let's go.
One wants to delve into African folklore and mythology and create an epic fantasy? Instead, you'd rather make Tolkien's European-inspired elves, dwarves, and hobbits black, completely ignoring how he described the races? You're a fantastic artist. I don't know what your storytelling skills are, but your art skills are solid. Are you telling the stories you want to read? If not, why not? If yes, are those stories all about race? Or are they the same kind of stories that so many people, including black people, find universally appealing? Instead of swapping out characters, why don't you create your own original characters? Instead of basing those stories on...
But a lot of these characters that are race swapped are original characters. Oh God, I can't. All right, let's go.
European history and folklore, why don't you look into other cultures, or just...
I mean, like, what if, like, spoiler alert, what if they, and I know it's created in comics, what if they actually took a black man and made him the fist of, the god Khonshu, other than Mark Spector? Oh, wait, they've done that in comics. And people hated that because, no, Moon Knight is white, like the moon. For some reason, the Egyptian god has a second avatar that is black. An Egyptian god has a second avatar that is somehow black, and that's a okay. Doctor Who. Wait, if Doctor Who's race can be changed when they if Doctor Who's race can change sex when they regenerate, does that mean that they can populate with other repopulate with other Time Lords? I don't know. I've actually never watched Doctor Who, but yeah, sure. Because reasons. Let's go.
Make shit up. Are you telling me that you can't come up with some shit like Elden Ring? I know I have an overactive imagination, and I doubt that everybody else is like me and has no interest in publishing anything. Some of you can do this and do it without making every story about race.
But then when you do that shit and you want the same push that everybody else is getting, why do they want the same push? Meritocracy. Like, oh my God. Fuck. Oh my God. And never mind that we have, what is it saying? Say we tell the same 4 stories in history. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
So do it. Instead of blackwashing characters, make original characters. Create original worlds. Combine concepts and ideas.
Miles Morales, Riri Williams, what was another one? Kamala Khan, the Falcon, okay, let's
ideas
go.
That normally aren't seen in Western media. Do the thing you claim you want to see instead of taking someone else's idea and demanding they change it to suit you.
But these are literally artists and authors that are given permission from the publishers to do this shit. I fucking can't. These non-creative ass bastards that live their life on the fucking hatred of all these other fucking white racist motherfuckers that will fucking cry out loud, then why are you swiping the race? Race shouldn't matter to you except when you swap the race to me. This is bullshit. But no, it only matters when these motherfuckers' feelings are hurt and you making their feelings hurt. This is like that shit from Eric July, like, Miles Morales shouldn't exist. You taking Spider-Man? No, you dumb fuck. Y'all fuckers are get the racist dick out of your mouth in order to get fucking money. And no, I'm not making the fact that he's bisexual, and he said he's bisexual, but I'm not making that joke. But you are literally filleting all these racist ass people, all these insecure ass people's dream to say you shouldn't be doing that because reasons. It is so fucking stupid, and it's so short-sighted of you. Because the fact is, you can't see past the fact that you're doing with your own avatar. But of course, yeah, I know. I mean, like y'all, like really, what does that matter? One rule for me, not for thee. Never mind. Wait. Never mind. These fuckers will never say Spider-Gwen shouldn't exist. Or, Ben Riley shouldn't exist. Never mind. These motherfuckers actually like Superior Spider-Man Doc Ock. But Miles Morales is, for some reason, it's bad that he exists. No, motherfuckers. Y'all's tokens. And y'all don't want to be the only token there is on the fucking group. But anyway. Oh, wow. I'm done. Fuckers like this piss me off. And yeah. Like, you literally are using an anime avatar that you colored to look more like you, or had somebody else colored to look more like you. Why you use anime style? Why don't you use African style art? Like, literally, the hypocrisy of this bullshit just undoes me. But it's these race hustlers that's trying to push it. Fuck this dude, man. Fuck these people. Anyway, guys, as I always say, do the YouTube shit. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching live, hit that like button. And thank you guys for watching. And we're gonna cut this clip here. All right. Got off a little bit late this time, but it's still working out fine. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching this week. I'm sorry that I couldn't do my 5 days this week, but still getting over this this allergies and the sinuses and shit. I want to say thank you guys for sticking around, and I promised that I would put these clips out. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and as we always say at this time, touch some titties, always with consent. Hey, touch some extra titties, because Friday night and touch some titties, because it's gonna be Friday night, and Friday night is always right to touch some titties with consent. And as we always do, take it away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, it just gets on you and it starts
eating. The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.